I see that. Not in the wild yet.
Did you see it?
Not yet.
We're on a delay. We're on a delay.
There we go. Card no audio.
Okay, ready? Here we go, guys. With the pre-stream. And you're still about 8 minutes out, dude, before you have to put on the mask.
Okay, sorry, I got excited. I got excited.
Just wait till
How's my hair? How's my hair?
After the video, he starts talking.
Okay.
You'll know. Once he starts talking, like the show's on, that's your cue to put on the mask.
Thanks for your patience.
Here we go.
Yo, dog, I heard you like countdown timers, so I put a countdown timer for your countdown type. Go floppy floppy. We'll see you in about 3 minutes. Here we go. We're about 2 minutes out before we are live.
country to K-pop, many beloved music acts are collaborating on a campaign to increase tech literacy. Tom King has more on the story.
As local businesses gear up for Sysadmin Day celebrations, many of your favorite stars are singing their hearts out to support overworked IT pros. Let's take a look.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Turn it off and on again. Off on again.
You better turn it off and on again.
Don't matter if you've got one tech problem or 10, here's the solution, turn it off and on again.
Wi-Fi down, well shoot, solve your problems, just reboot.
Fix it yourself, you gotta reboot.
Encender y apagar la computadora.
Catchy tunes? Yes, but will users restart their computers instead of calling IT? That remains to be seen. For your tech news, I'm Tom King. Now, back to you, Jeff.
What's up, Internet? Happy Sysadmin Day from Spiceworks. I'm Jeff Gretler, head brand ambassador for Spiceworks. And guess what? Pinch yourself, we're live again. That's right, Spiceworks is live again because we thought, what better day to go live on a read-only Friday? That's Sysadmin Day. That's right, baby. This is our day. So don't forget, don't touch that tech. Sit back with us for about an hour. Just chill out. We're going to relax and we're going to take a little bit of peek into the best freaking community on the internet. That's right, Spiceworks community is the best. So we just thought, you know what? I don't need to do this alone. Let's bring somebody else in here. Let's bring a little peek into the community. That's right, he is a Spiceworks community legend. Spam the chat if you know who's going to be here. He's a Spice Core leader. He's a very active, and he's been here just as long as I am. Please welcome Josh Ward! What's up, Josh?
What's up, y'all? It's good to be on the
Yes,
Spiceworks
yes,
community.
we are back live, baby. It just feels good to be live, right?
Man, it's like a good shirt. Right?
It
It's
is.
a good comfy shirt. It makes you feel home, nice and warm and toasty. It's
That's
lovely.
right, man. And it's just Spiceworks Studios been going for about 14 years. We took, ebbs and flows. You've been with that journey the entire time, whether it's Ctrl+Alt+Tech, IT Ambush, on the air. You've been a part of that journey with us.
So many faces, so many good times, right? Good shows, good stories.
Yeah.
All for the community. It's been tasty. It's been a tasty treat.
It's
been
just
really
like
nice.
you're a very active fixture, not only in the office but in the community as well. So we just thought, what better person to bring here? And you bring the best snacks.
I do.
You bring the best snacks.
Little kolache this, little sausage that.
Yeah.
It's good. Good eats. Good eats. It's good eats. It's all the way around.
So we got one more intro. Josh, are you familiar with the term artificial intelligence?
I've heard of it once.
Yeah. I think the kids say AI for short.
Do they now?
Yeah.
Let's see how they know.
Yeah, so we thought we should get into the mix too, right?
Right
So here at Spiceworks Studio, we whipped up our own AI. So we're going to be throwing to him. So Sal 9000. Sal, are you online?
Hey, what's up there?
That's
Don't
pretty good.
don't
That's
let
pretty
the
good.
voice fool you. He does not have a sense of humor.
Yeah, he's definitely watching my feed.
Sysadmin Day, you filthy animals.
Please don't look at my history. Please don't look at my history out.
Yes, so yeah, thank you, Sal. So Sal's gonna be helping us out here today. We don't have the staff of thousands like we used to, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So we were talking about, let's take a peek into the community to celebrate sysadmins, right? So we have a lot of great topics.
Good
And
deal.
one of them I thought would be fun to highlight today is wrong answers only.
Love it. Let's see it.
Yeah, so we thought it'd be a good idea to actually have some of you, our awesome community members, to start sending in some of those wrong answers only via video. So we're going to be throwing them throughout the show, but let's take a look at one right now.
Beautiful.
Sysadmin is someone who's in charge of his female siblings when mom and dad are out on a date night.
Okay, sweetie, what is it?
Look what I made.
That's a great tower.
Can I push a button?
No, honey, we don't touch the buttons.
That's beautiful.
Yes, thank you, Repair Trooper, for sending that. We're going to be playing a bunch of those throughout the show. But as you can see, Sal, can you pull up my screen here? Let's go into the community. Let's dive right into the community and see. So our queen bee of the community, who's fair and just,
I love a little
Z.
queen bee.
Yes. She actually today had, well, it was actually Wednesday, so you've already been doing this. We have some wrong answers only. I mean, it's already up to almost 1,000 Spice subs. Daily Llama. What's a sysadmin? Someone who can access your browsing history, so you better be nice to him. Facts. Facts. Hey, Jason, I inquired once about what a sysadmin was, and now they are onto me. I see them everywhere watching my every move. So, yeah, we got a lot of good ones. Useless Info Mine, Jesse Veas. Look at that. Mike from Eaton, the legend Mike from Eaton says, it's your sister's administrative assistant.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
So that's awesome. So let's I don't know, let's jump here. I think, you know what? I did promise some games. I'm looking at the rundown here. You guys can see the rundown too. We promised some games, and technically Lego is a game, right?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. You can do it with friends or by yourself.
That's right.
So,
so you're very familiar with the beatboxing, behemoth / data decipher Peter Sy, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so the challenge we put out to Peter is, are you also a Lego building legend?
Let's see it.
Yes, you want to see it? All right, we got
Master
it here.
Builder?
Yeah,
we're going to find out today.
Let's check it out. Nice job, Peter.
Yeah, thank you.
That was some nice handiwork you did there with the Legos.
Oh yeah, we built a Spiceworks V2. We had a one model like I built 5 or 6 years ago, and now he's new and improved.
Spiceworks V2, which is very very fitting. I was going to ask you this, and we were talking about it a little yesterday. What is it about sysadmins and tech professionals that they always seem to enjoy Legos?
Yeah, it's one of those fun, geeky toys where you get to build things up and break them down. And I think it's like a lot of us who got into tech back in the day. We were building desktop computers, tinkering with them, tweaking them, switching parts in and out, seeing what we could accomplish and build up, and just continually making it better. So I can see the parallels there. And of course, we all grew up playing with the space toys. We know space is a popular theme, and
right.
You know, the little space Lego sets with the guy from the Lego movie with the little broken helmet.
Oh yeah, that's
I still have those in my parents' house every time we go over there. I want to play with them. My daughter's like, "Daddy, why are old Legos so broken?" I don't know.
Well, that's kind of sometimes the fun of Legos. Like, have you ever because when you learn to fix something, taking it apart completely and then putting them back together helps you learn the experience. You have that with Legos, like after you're done, do you ever break them down and then rebuild it again?
All the time. Me and my brother, when we were kids, we would build these massive houses and put them on the Lego wheels and then ram them into each other and watch them explode. And then whoever lost had to rebuild theirs in a new and stronger way. And then the person would repair theirs and we would just go at it all day, just like in IT, right?
Exactly.
Something's constantly breaking, you gotta fix it again,
and then putting it back together. And you know, and Legos are very durable, like IT. I'm sysadmins. They've really stand the test of time. If you think about it, I feel like they haven't really. It doesn't feel like there's any waning when it comes to people's, understanding or playing with Legos, I feel like it spans generations.
Yeah, it's like infinite possibilities. You can build whatever you want as long as you have the pieces
That's right.
and the imagination.
That's all it takes. I mean, the pro wrestler in me always enjoys that the use of Legos made it into pro wrestling. I don't know if we talked about this, right? In any kind of hardcore match, usually you get a felt bag and they put thumbtacks, and then everyone's like, "Oh!" But somebody had the idea of just like he took his opponent's shoes off, and then he took out the felt bag, and then he dumped Legos all over the ring.
Man, it's relatable. Very relatable. Yes, they're durable. They're much stronger than your foot. Poke them in the most painful way. Yes.
Yeah, but you have a couple of other surprise Legos that you wanted to show us today.
Yeah. So in addition to the Spiceworks design that we looked at, I created some other IT themed and Spiceworks themed Legos. So here's a little floppy disk. It's an 8x8 plate with some little tiles on it.
Nice. That looks great.
We're gonna give some of these away to some lucky Spice heads.
That's right. That is going to be. We'll call that the official Sysadmin Day Lego edition.
Yeah. So this little floppy disk, classic. And then, of course, everybody's favorite orange dinosaur is Spiceworks. We've got a little Spiceworks. It's not necessarily a challenge coin, but I got inspired by the challenge coins at SpiceWorld, where they pass them out every year. So I was like, I can make something about that size out of it.
Yeah, and that's fun. And we
Mm-hmm.
recently had our get together, and we all were kind of test driving the Legos, which we really enjoyed.
Yeah. I made the little packages and printed out some instructions for you all. The other set that I brought was a Spiceworks logo, complete. I don't know if you can see that, with the S, but the S has a twist. Yeah, as you all know. A
little duck twist.
Yeah, some people thought that they could see a duck in our logo, so we gave the S a little orange beak to pay homage to that.
Pay homage to that.
Got a few. Yeah.
We
got a few sets. Floppy disk, Spiceworks, and the Spiceworks.
Awesome, yeah. So fingers crossed, or spam the chat if you will, if you'd like to see a lot of these different Lego editions at SpiceWorld. Let us know. Let us know right now, because we're live. But Peter, thank you so much. That was great. Good times.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, see you soon. Great to be here.
Thanks.
What is a sysadmin? What a great question. I'm glad you asked. To fully understand what a sysadmin is, we need to go to the original Elvish. The root syschelek means author or writer, and the second part admin in the original Elvish is admin-sturket. It can be roughly translated to mean the tree bark of the ancient pine known as the turkiv. If you put them together, you get a person who writes on tree bark.
I freaking love saying thank you, Santa Claus.
Thank you, Santa Claus. Especially in July. A little Santa Claus action in July.
A little Christmas in July from Santa Claus.
Feels good. Let's sing some carols.
It does. I think we need a gimmick. We need a Christmas in July gimmick, because what better than Christmas in Christmas? It's Christmas in July.
Let's have it twice. Why not? Right? It's a state of mind. It doesn't have to be a day of the week.
Because we need to be generous to our sysadmins, and I can't think of any more generous than Santa Claus.
For sure. So, Lone Star and pizza. Let's go.
So Josh, the whole theme of like sysadmins, you and I, we've been around the block, around the keyboard.
For sure.
You might not be tingling it much, but like, what does a sysadmin mean to you? Because I'm gonna spoil something a little bit here. So if you guys want to do some Google foo, Josh was actually a sysadmin on an HBO special. So you want to tell people about that?
Yeah, we went to DEF CON that year, and they were filming a hacking video or movie that broadcast on HBO about taking down voting machines. And so they brought a bunch of voting machines into a room and said, every one of these are in use in the U.S. right now. And so I was like, okay. And so I happened to have my USB to serial cable in my backpack for work. And so I hooked up to a machine that still had voting information on it. It was a Scantron counter. So even if you do paper ones, you could still get to the database that counted them. It was easier than it should have been. I think it was standard COM port settings, and the users was like, user was the username and password. And then you got read-write access to that database. It was
It was
easier than it should have been, and it kind of opened your eyes to what's capable. I think it's called Kill Chain or something like that on HBO.
It was a little scarier, like you said, but it was so cool to see you in there, and you literally did like over the top, right? I remember you put your hat on backwards, and you're just getting your keyboard in there, and you just went to go.
My wife makes me into this fancy person. She gave me a hat, and I was like, I got to put it backwards on, put some glasses on. You put glasses on, you look smarter instantaneously. Right. And so, yeah,
it's not true though.
It's working.
But we try.
No, just take them off. You'll see. But no, it was good. I mean, I always think of sysadmins are always dealing with that sort of tech that's either dated or aged, and then they're responsible for it, right? And,
yeah.
And I hear kind of the sysadmin calls, like, what do you think a sysadmin is? And so I always think a sysadmin is someone that gets yelled at for something that's not their fault, right? 100% of the time they're yelled at circuits down, or I don't know. My problem is the county didn't pay the bill on time and they took down whole locations or whatever that was. It's a tough job and it's thankless. A lot of times no one quite understands, and I think that's what makes Spiceworks special. I mean, it's a lot of people doing the same kind of work, feeling the same way. So
I mean, we'll call it. Sometimes Spiceworks community has trauma bonds, right? Because we do get yelled at a lot. I mean, even though our roles change, like you never forget. Like I remember, I was working at a television station as a sysadmin. It was 24/7, 365, and like you weren't allowed to touch anything. But if something went wrong, they all came to you. Like it was, but it's a terrifying feeling, right? It's thankless because when nothing went wrong, they wouldn't even look at you.
No one ever picks up the phone and says, "Hey Jeff, thanks for making the IT work today." Just want to say thanks. They only call you when things going wrong. They don't pick up the water. No one calls the water company and says, "Hey man, thanks for all this water even to my house. I don't know how I got here, but thanks." Same thing's true with IP. You don't know how to get the internet to you, but I appreciate you.
I am actually going to call the electric company and the water company when I get home and just tell them thank you.
Have you thanked them recently for all this AC? It's hot in Texas. I'm just saying.
It is really hot.
No one's thanking you for all that Wi-Fi coverage that they just abuse for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's good.
What do you think for? And we were talking about this earlier. Like you're paying it forward. You're passing on to like the next generation. What is the next generation of sysadmins in for? It's going to be a completely different beast, right?
Yeah, I think as we deal with this Al character coming into our Sal, whatever.
What do you say, Al?
What do you say, Sal? I feel like some of those auto-generated attacks, some of those things that are could be too real to be. Too close to real to be true.
Yeah.
And I think it gets the dum-dums that are in your network, right? I think the Sal's going to create a whole bunch of havoc inside of that space. I think it's always changing. I think that's the nature of IT, right? I mean, went from Ethernet to wireless to cellular to Starlink, right? Every one of those evolutions of connectivity creates new demands, and I think that's what makes so many of us Jedi, right? We have to deal with an ever-changing ecosystem
of stuff that maybe it's the first time we even saw it.
Right,
like we're figuring it out. We're Jeff Goldblum in Independence Day. Like I can't send anybody else up. I might have to figure it out on the fly.
Just turn the directions over, right? Just turn. Then you can fly the spaceship out of here, right? So it's a real thing, right? And I think that's a lot we got to in every medium that comes out, cellular, phones. We knew it was tablets and touchscreens, and now it's phones, and then onto everybody managing those, and they expect the data to be everywhere, and that's hard for sysadmins to do, especially with the budgets we're given. So
the very limited budgets. But I was talking to some old friends, if you will, from Avic, Justin and Cece, right? Yeah. Shout out to them. Like we went to lunch not too long ago, and we were just like, Shadow IT was a big thing it still is a big thing, but it's kind of morphed into Shadow AI, right? Which is, again, a little bit what you're talking about, because it's so easy to access the tech now. Anybody can do it, which is a terrifying thing for a sysadmin to hear. It's like, anybody could do this.
Let's copy all my data and just paste it in a forum that we have no idea where it goes or who manages it. And those are real challenges. I mean, like how much bank data you're going to give away. You can have it check in your code, and now it has all of your intellectual property for that company. Transactions, bills, all those things. It gets to be a real challenge to even manage or observe. So
I mean, and we're still along for the ride. We're still in this. We've shifted our roles a little bit, but we're definitely still in the mix, and it has to. We have to keep our skills up, and I think that's one of the most important things that you have for the young bucks that are coming into this IT. Is just like, don't be afraid of the AI. You need to learn it. It's almost like you gotta know your enemy. You gotta watch a bunch of tape before you play against this team, right? You gotta watch all their tape
Yeah, well, it's like, if I may, right? We used to do dial-up tech support, right? And then I did Ethernet, only because it was stable. And then Wi-Fi eventually got consistent, and cellular is now part of it. And then as you get AI tools, hopefully it gives you less work, right?
Right.
It is less work to run a wireless access point with wireless devices than it is Ethernet. It is less work if your AI can send a password reset, right? Or send,
100%.
right? Or it can help you write a document. My grammar and my typing and my language, all that is terrible. And I could use a little spell check. If you ask anybody that's seen an email from me, it's pretty miserable. And so those are new superpowers. And with them comes responsibility, right? And you have to be careful, just like we taught with everything. The internet, God, it got everybody in so much trouble. And then posting internet and video got everybody in so much trouble. I think the same thing is true with AI. You have to be cognizant what you give to the internet because it never forgets. It never forgets. No, it never forgets.
You can't there's no opt-out. And it made much to the bane of Sean. Shout out to Sean's existence is like, I like to just not, I write the emails myself. That way you see, I don't know if you know this, it sounds impossible, but me fail English, right? So like when I put some stuff in there and I let it, Sean's like, hey, you spelled this or you did this, like he's definitely my editor, but I say, hey, at least they know I wrote it.
For sure. There, that word, they are, there.
Yeah, there.
There's 6 ways, right, to write that. And every time I do it, it's wrong. So I'm with you on those. But
English is hard.
No, we're just given, innovation is happening live. And I think a lot of that called us to tech, right? Is that we're at the edge of what's possible. And, I think we're all here to help people do something special. And I think that's kind of what calls us to this job is the helping others is really at the core of the sysadmin, even if we get yelled at it when we had nothing to do with why they can't get their YouTube to load or whatever.
I now see some propaganda posters of some sysadmins with their chest out and the cape and the shadowy silhouette.
I feel like that was a Spiceworks shirt at one upon a time. That's good.
Yeah, we got to go through that story. There's a lot of cool Spiceworks shirts because we've been doing this for a long time, man. Yeah. Like I said, we're coming up on the 14th or 15th anniversary of Spiceworks Studios Live. So before TikTok had people ambushing people and huck-toing things, we were taking it to the streets and asking some questions, right?
Right on.
So we're going to go back into the way back machine and reheat an old video back from Sysadmin Day 2013 where we just ambushed some random Austinites to ask them what they know about IT and what's a sysadmin. So check this out.
Happy Sysadmin Day to you. 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 And many more.
Did you know July 26th is National Sysadmin Appreciation Day?
I did not know that. Sysadmin. I don't know what that is.
What does IT mean to you?
People I don't like to talk to.
Hey, you! Come over here and fix my computer.
What does IT even mean?
Something technician, right? International.
Do you know who your sysadmin is?
No.
He's reading your web traffic and erasing your hard drive as we speak.
Oh.
Do you think the term IT guy is sexist?
No.
Do you believe using the term IT guy is sexist?
I do.
Is using the term IT guy sexist?
Is he a good-looking man?
Yeah.
A handsome gentleman with facial hair and hats.
Yes. What's a good length for a tuple?
For who?
What's a tuple?
Two people. Tuple.
It's whatever you want to do.
Tupelo honey.
If you use antibacterial wipes on your GUI interface, will that CLI it?
Well, I guess, antibiotics would help too.
What's the best way to execute finger? What is the best way to execute finger?
Chop it off at the base.
There's so many dirty jokes with that one. Seriously.
So this year, Sysadmin Day celebrations are actually mandatory, punishable by a small fine. What are your thoughts on that?
Will you repeat the question?
Happy Sysadmin Day. Happy Sysadmin Day to my system administrator.
Happy Sysadmin Day.
Happy Sysadmin.
Well, that's it. We've taken your request to the streets and the people have spoken. You are awesome. And we are not going to stop until Sysadmin Appreciation Day is celebrated by every entity on this planet. And why do we do that?
We love you.
And you're worth it.
Happy Sysadmin Day.
Look at that, man. I mean, I miss my dark hair, but I really miss Jessica Nolan. She was great.
She's a peach.
Oh man, it was
She's a
so
peach.
good to crash the streets with her.
Yeah.
And it was so hot when we were doing this. But it's one thing, because we're not doing it in our room. Like, we were literally, it's July, it's Austin. It's like, let's just go hit the streets, you
Let's see what
know?
happens.
So we hopped into the IT ambush mobile. And we literally just like, there's some people over there. Let's just go talk to them.
Let's see if they'll get on camera. They won't know what this is for. It was before people would.
Yeah.
Before they knew better. It's
Yeah.
good.
We now everybody's filming something, and I feel like it means nothing now.
Well, people don't get a look. They're like, "Am I on this? Am I going to get paid for this appearance?" Like,
Yeah, where's this going to be? Nobody in those, hardly any of those videos, they asked, "Where's this going to air?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
where's this showing?"
Is this going to be in a Coldplay concert somewhere? Is it going to be on the big screen? It's good.
Yeah, I mean, we could have had a hug to a moment, and
Yeah,
we
for
had
sure.
no idea,
No.
right? It's just like it was right there. But
If
we
you want a
just-
hug, I will. We'll cuddle. We can carry a
Yeah,
cuddle.
we call it the hug to a. There, we're a family show here.
I was going to call it a cuddle puddle. Let's go.
So, you know, but the whole gist of that video is just trying to figure out what is a sysadmin, you know, as Z put it in our wrong answers only, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, but we thought it'd be fine, right? Because
Yeah.
nothing like Friday, let's do something live in production.
For sure, for sure.
Right? So what we're going to do here today is we're going to have our AI, Sal, generate a video live.
Don't trust him.
You don't trust him?
Don't trust him.
Let's try it. So I don't even need to type it. We actually do, it's voice commands.
Neuralink?
Neuralink would
yeah.
even be better.
Is it in your glasses?
Yeah,
Is your
that's
glasses
next.
watching
That
us?
is next. That's soon. So, Sal, are you online?
Yo, what's up?
All right. So, yeah, it's creepy, right?
It's a little weird. He's watching. I can feel it.
Exactly. So we just saw IT ambush. So let's include IT ambush. Let's do wrong answers only, right? We're celebrating wrong answers only. And I know you're a fan of the Muppet Show. So
For
you want to
sure.
do puppets?
Can I get a little Kermit, a little piggy? Let's go.
Let's see. Well, we're going to find out right now because we're doing
I'll
this
pay
live.
extra. I'll pay extra. I'll like and subscribe. Let's go.
All right, so Sal, we need you to make a video mashup that includes wrong answers only, IT ambush, and felt puppets.
Nice.
Sal, can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Hang on.
All right, so Sal 9000 is actually
excited.
generating
I'm
this
excited.
video. It sounds like a well, yeah, it sounds a little bit like a microwave, but don't worry, it does just like a microwave. It looks like magic, but it works.
As long as it melts the cheese evenly, I'm okay with that.
Oh, I think I heard a ding. Sal, are we good?
Okay, video's ready.
All right, you want to let's play this
That's
live.
impressive.
Wrong answers only meets IT ambush meets felt puppets right now. Let's see.
What is a sysadmin? Is that when you ask your sister to help you add big numbers?
Wrong.
What are sysadmins?
Bloopy, bloopy, blue. Bloop.
Wrong.
If you ask me, IT stands for Internet Troubles.
IT definitely stands for Inverted Turtle Dive. IT stands for Island Treasure.
Anyone with a very high IQ intuitively understands that IT stands for Ingenious Tiger.
IT stands for Impeccable Tuxedo. Can someone help flip me over? Sysadmins, I think they're the ones who see all the weird stuff in my search history.
Correct.
Those are the people who go through my digital trash.
Proper disposal.
What is a sysadmin? Sysadmins? They are my heroes. Happy Sysadmin Day from Spiceworks. Horgan, Borgan, Florgan.
I love those guys. I love those guys.
I don't know what's gonna get stuck in my head. The bloopy bloop or Forrigan. So yeah, it's 2025, man. we get Spiceworks doing the IT ambushes, so he's not as sweaty, even though he's in felt.
He's doing good. He did a good job. That was a great job, Sal. That was beautiful. I don't know where it came from. It's like the ether. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like, how do they just like, was that what they call the AI hallucination? Or do they know about the Muppet Show?
Whatever it was lovely. I think we should add it to our training regiment. We'll give it out to all of our staff. That's how we do IT training with Muppets. It's like, that's the way they see us. It's like just flippity. They don't even hear us. That's what IT sounds like when we're talking to users. Like, reboot.
That's the new Shakespeare, though, right? Maybe we do training with puppets, right? Because then people will really pay attention. Just like, you downloaded what?
Oh, God. Here we go again. I'm not bringing you another computer. It's 4:30 on Friday. Let's go. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing about, the Spiceworks stuff is kind of like pizza. It's a little good with a little extra cheese.
A little silliness.
You need a little extra cheese, especially on a read-only Friday. I'm going to take this time to remind people, don't touch the tech. Yeah. You're asking yourself, should I do this after the show? The answer is no.
Call it No Change Friday.
Yeah, no change Friday.
No change orders approved.
Don't touch it. Don't do anything.
Nothing good ever happened on a Friday afternoon.
No.
Not at work for sure. So.
No. And that's the right answer.
Yeah.
But, we've been celebrating the wrong answers only. So we got one more we're going to show, but we're also going to chat with... She is fair and just, the queen bee of Spiceworks community. So we got one more, and then we're going to chat with Z about wrong answers only. Check it out.
The human version of Clippy. Always watching, always annoyed, and we're one step away from automating you out of existence.
I think you want to know who Sysadmin is. Sysadmin is just below Mother Superior, and you do not want to get on her bad side.
Z, welcome. Happy Sysadmin Day.
Happy Sysadmin Day to you too.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming up with a great wrong answers only question of what is a sysadmin. As someone who's a sysadmin for a long time, we've gotten called everything from digital janitor to, the wind beneath my wings. So it was cool to see all the different answers that we got from that. But what's your memories when it comes to wrong answers only?
I think my memories are just of laughing so much at some of the things that the community comes up with. Like, it's always enjoyable to do wrong answers only because I just get a chuckle all the time from just some of the crazy answers. Like the very first one I ever did was why can't I print? And I mean we get that all the time, right?
Yeah.
But there were some really good answers. I think the very top, the one that's gotten the most spice is from How Do I Log In From Home? And I think it was Main Strike that just posted a picture of, this is how you put a log into the fire. This is how you damp down the fire and stuff like that. So that was really good, and he didn't even write anything. He just posted that picture, so it was awesome.
I think there's
next. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying. I think there's something that, like, what I've noticed with wrong answers only is sometimes the immediate, you don't think about it, like almost like that brain vomit of the first thing that comes out. Like, what did that make you think of? And that's what I feel like happened when you just like all he pictured was a log, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna put a picture in it. So I think sometimes the less thought you put into it, sometimes the funnier it is. Kind of like a strange improv device of yes and.
Yes, definitely. There's some really good ones that are like that too. I think some of the other ones are super creative, and you can tell that they thought it out. But other ones are just just whatever, like you were saying,
just
whatever,
blurt it out.
Yeah, just your gut response. Another really popular one was, I think, Sparkfist. Yeah, Sparkfist, and he. It was the one that was is there a phone number I can call for help instead? And Sparkfist said, you can call Jenny. Her number is, and we all know the number.
8675309.
That's right. So.
That is awesome. Yeah, and how do some of these questions like come to you? Because sometimes it's even just the question of what the wrong answer is only going to be. Just by reading it like it just happened, you start laughing because so many things start flooding to your head. Like, do they sometimes just pop into your head, or like you're just like, oh, this would be funny? Like, what are some of the thought process behind some of the questions?
Lots of times they just pop into my head. I think the first one that I ever did which was, why can't I print? It's just such an obvious one, right? Like, so many people ask that. Other times, like, I've seriously woken up in the middle of the night and gone, oh, that would make a great question. And go put that one in. So it just depends. But the community members lately have come up with lots of really good ones that I've been putting on the list. So.
No, and I love it, and I feel like it's a very inspiring. It's a very inspiring topic to follow because I enjoy it. And, like I told you, one of the first things when I rolled into this new position is just like, I would love the idea of seeing video versions of this. Like we got to see some awesome ones today. So I just kind of like, it's a great topic. When seeing it pop up always makes me smile before I even start reading the feed.
Right, because it's always going to be funny because and it's really like, it's not me at all. It's just because I just put the prompt up there, but it's the community members who like always deliver on hilarious answers.
They really do.
So.
No, they do. And again, and I do feel like, with our community, it's a very collaborative community, a positive community in the sense where I feel like they bring out the best in each other sometimes. And when you read other posts, and then you're like, oh, maybe I can go in this. Sometimes the only thing that could be an issue is you'll scroll through quick, after you read them all and make sure just like, has anyone already did this? Because this is the direction that I'd like to go.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of people have the same thing. Like they're like, oh, I was going to say that one.
But again, one last thing here, Z2, is just like, I feel like our community in a way is one of the few ones that you read all the replies. Like there's a lot of communities, people will just kind of like speed scroll and just to see if there's something in the sense for like, this person is agreeing with me, this person's not agreeing, where I feel like in the Spiceworks community, and especially posts like this, I take the time to read every single one.
Absolutely. And I think that if you don't, and I'm sure not everybody has time to do that, and we're definitely not requiring it, but you miss out on so many hilarious things if you don't read them all. So.
I know, it's just like if you get one of those busy days and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, it's I got a lot to catch up on, but it's worth catching up on.
True.
Cool. All right, Z, thank you so much for sharing that. And we look forward to future editions of Wrong Answers Only. Thank you, Z.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you to the fair, just Queen Bee of Spiceworks, Z, for that little background history on Wrong Answers Only, as well as more beers, Geeky Brown Bear, Repair Trooper, and Santa Claus. Thank you, Santa Claus, for sending those videos in. Josh, what do you think?
I got a little shout out for Spice Lord. Hey, Slava.
Yeah,
hey,
all right,
Sam.
good.
Let's go, Spice Lord.
Yeah, the chats are doing great on the
Let's go.
YouTubes and in the community. You guys are chatting, so thank you so much. We are watching. We're keeping that going because, again, we're celebrating you.
Yeah,
This
good
is
times.
Sysadmin. This is it.
It's time to get together. It's time to have a Friday.
That's what it feels like. These streams always felt like a piece of SpiceWorld coming in, like it's all coming together,
It's a state of mind. It's a state of mind, man. You got to be there.
We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But there's a lot of great, community topics, whether it's poll of the week, wrong answers only. But I want to focus on another one right now, the daily challenge.
Let's go.
Right. So, Sal, if you go ahead and pull up that screen, I love doing the daily challenge. And for all you quiz heads out there or trivia hounds, whether you're geeks who drinks, whatever you want to do. So I thought it'd be fun to try to do one of these live on the air. I did not answer today's yet, and I also did not write this one.
Oh, no.
So you want to see if we can figure it out live on the air? No
Let's do it.
pressure?
No
Get
pressure.
the sweaty pits.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So daily tensions, do you know the answer? Which of the following sysinternals tools allow you to take snapshots of an Active Directory database and compare differences between snapshots? So if you're watching this, you can spam the chat, or maybe you already did this, but Josh and I have not done this.
Yeah.
We're not going to go to Sal for this. So
is it Kodak?
It's either, I'm going to give it's multiple choice.
Okay.
AD Explorer, Process Monitor, Not My Fault, no spaces there, BSOD Screensaver, or my favorite one, I'm not sure, but I'm excited to learn more. It's always my favorite one to go to, but I'm the captain of, like I said, I haven't been behind the keyboard doing that stuff in a while, but I'm going to lean towards AD Explorer because the question says Active Directory. What do you think?
I feel like solid. A is a good one.
A is good?
All A's.
I mean, you think summer school movies, the C, but we're going to go with A. Let's do it live on the air. We're going to be embarrassed? Maybe. We don't know. Correct!
Hey,
we are correct.
Hey, let's celebrate.
Yeah, let's
celebrate.
do it. So that's always a good time. It's kind of like when you get that word last right. Chewy's going to celebrate here, right there. You're just going to get the... All right, but Josh, I don't know if you knew this or not, but we actually now track the stats. Which is
lovely.
always good. Yeah, so
lovely.
Our legendary community manager, Josh Jones, the Museum of IT curator,
lovely.
actually gave me a little sneak peek of the stats as of July 25th. So if you wanted to take a peek of where you are today as of July, Simon's Herd 4498 is in the lead as of July. Then Josh,
Simon.
Scub, Smud, Patrick Farrell, JoJo the Hitman is up there for 10. So, and my favorite name to say, bad at names, because I think the first time I said it, I said bad dat names, and I just love the irony of
Bad
that,
dad.
like getting bad dat names wrong. But we also have the overall stats that you can check out as well. So we got Simon sitting on top there as well. So Scub's up there, Charles HTM, shout out to Patrick, Janice 777, JoJo the Hitman is there too. So, I don't know, guys. Make sure you're getting in there and answering that every day because it's important. And we're working on some more surprises that are going to come around there.
I feel like those guys need a trophy.
Yeah,
I feel like SpiceWorld is the opportunity to give that out, Jeff. I feel like
you may have just did a little Paul Heyman there, just like that's not a prediction, that is a spoiler. So you may have spoiled it, but we'll see.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But Josh, I think you actually brought in your trivia hound yourself,
for sure,
right?
100%.
You want to do some daily challenge live questions with Josh?
I would love. I put a few together.
All right, cool.
I'm excited. We do trivia most Tuesdays up here, and they. So first question for the group.
Before you do, I want you guys to communicate. So whether you're in the YouTube chat or in the community chat, let's go ahead and spam those chats if you know the answers to Josh's question, and we will do our best to go up there, go through there, and see if we can buy you a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do that.
We'll figure out an award or something.
All right, and I'm going to try. I don't know what these mean either, but sorry, I got distracted. Miro said BSOD stands for Bacon Sandwich of Diabetes. Sorry, I got totally distracted. I wish I knew what the question. Like if this was Jeopardy, I would be.
Hold on. Let's think about the sandwich that causes diabetes. Like I feel like it's a Monte Carlo. What's that fried one?
Oh yeah, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, there you go. Crispo.
Was it Crispo?
If it's got bacon on it, it's a win. I don't care what it is. It's good eats. That's the right place to be.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and spam the chat if you know the answer to Josh's daily challenge trivia that we're doing here live.
I'm trying to find something that you can't just Google or put in your Sal to answer. I just want to see if you got it. So
no AI involved, but if you're fast on Google Foo and we don't know, we don't know.
This is for the Spice heads that have been doing this for a while.
And shout out to all the Spice heads.
We appreciate you. We see you out there. Jeff Gretler, our own, has been a professional athlete. Who was his boss?
Now I'm a little
When he
nervous.
was a professional athlete, who was his boss? There we go. If you know the answer to that one, that's some trivia. Let's see if we can get it out there.
I'm not even sure if I know the answer.
Yeah, I think you do. I think he paid you $800 once.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Your cash advance. Your cash advance
has been canceled. I think Main Strike got it. Oh, Slava was close,
yeah.
but we're getting a Main Strike.
Main Strike, congratulations.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
was the...
Vincent Kennedy Man. Yeah, so fun story. Don't know if you can pick up this live, but this tooth here is fake because he gave me one of those rookies that may not have known how to hit, and I'm not talking about Ahmed. Ahmed's a good friend. There was another guy, he never made it. He punched me in the mouth, and he made my overbite and underbite temporarily, and then it popped back out, and I remember my tooth going like that, and somehow I caught it, and I was just like, whoo. So I remember going to the back and my tooth got knocked out, and Vince was just like, oh, go see Arnie. And Arnie had the suitcase and the cigar, and he opened up the suitcase, and he's just like, the briefcase, the Samsonite.
Yeah.
$800 he just gave me. It's just like, go fix your tooth, kid.
I don't think anybody with a suitcase of money has to have a cigar. I feel like it's a requirement. If you're going to be walking around, you got a cigar and like a handcuff to the briefcase, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's
it was exactly it. Good. But shout out to James 404D. Jim Cornette actually was our agent for one of our matches.
Oh,
that
wow,
we
right
did.
on,
Yeah,
right on.
And how he is in real life is how he is on TV is how he is in real life.
All right, next trivia question.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. How Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Lovely movie. Hobbit, also lovely movie. If you've only seen the theater release, you're doing it wrong. There are extended editions of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. What is the total runtime of all 6 movies together? Extended edition.
All right. So all the Hobbits, all the extended editions. There's a new Hobbit coming up. The Search for Gollum.
Yep. There's that in between time. There's also a new anime version. We were talking about this earlier.
Right, yeah,
trading anime swaps.
All right. So if I hazard a guess, spam the chat if you do know this answer here. I know there's a little bit more of a delay that they're having, so we're going to give them a chance to catch up.
It's a tough question. A good trivia question takes a little bit of thought.
Yeah. So that's 6 movies, but extended edition.
Yeah. How much?
All right. We're getting some answers here, and I don't know the answer. So Main Strike said 15. J Upgrove, 24 hours. Eric Wojo, 18 hours. Mike IT, 14 hours.
Nope.
Amaro, 28 hours.
Nope.
IT Guy, 19 hours. Network King, 32 hours.
Nope.
Quispin, I don't know if that's... he's doing it Price is Right rule, so it's
okay.
$1
It's not
hour,
$1.
Bob.
It's not $1 at all. It's not $1. And spay and neuter your pets. Thank you. Spay and neuter your pets.
Have your pets spayed or neutered.
Thank you.
Pass Rusher Brian, 10:32 minutes.
Nope.
Oh, Slava may have come in with the clutch 24 hours?
Nope, almost.
Almost. 23 hours, 22 minutes? 20 hours, 21. Somebody's got to guess a number between 28 and 25 because I think we're somewhere in there. The answer is it's still going. 13 beers from Zombie.
Oh, God. You would have to go to the bathroom so many times. You have to order at least 4 meals. We're at 20 hours 42 minutes for that
extended.
For that extended, you could actually take all of Christmas Day with Santa Claus and just watch Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
All right, and shout out to Carl Siebold here because I think he got close. He said 20 hours and 21 minutes.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, so we're going to get you. That's
within
right
30 minutes. I think that's a fair guess.
That's good. All right, Sal. I think we got time for one more question, right? I think let's do one more. Yeah. All right, one more. Un más, por favor. All right, Josh, can you do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We got one more. Let's do one more.
All right, next question is
Daily Challenge Live.
I'm getting them out there. What is the total amount of years that Gretler has worked at Spiceworks?
Oh, wow. What is the total amount of years that I have worked at Spiceworks? And if you're in our Slack or if you're in our community, you might have an icon that actually might give you the spoiler. So now let's see how fast you can click. Let's see
Send
how
them back
fast
to the
you
forum.
can click that. Oh, sorry, yeah, we had some answers in YouTube as well. Chris had 20 hours, Teehee 25 hours. All right, Main Strike 16 years, Mark 15 years, Datamaster 13, 18, 20, no. J Upgrove got it, 14 hours, quicker than a hiccup, roll closer. Sean, yeah, you might have been cheaping. And by the way, happy birthday, Sean. But yeah, that might have, you kind of knew. My nephew's in there, RJ. He should have known this too.
I'm just
but
saying.
Yeah,
didn't you get him a job? I feel like you got him a job.
He did. Yeah, he was a longtime Spice worker. Now he's a Spiceworks community member. But yeah, today, serendipitously enough, 14 years as of today.
Beautiful.
We've got lockstep with Spiceworks Studios that I've been part of this. So,
that's good stuff.
Yeah, thank you guys. And
in your time here, man, what's your number one thing you've seen evolve or change with the community, or at least Spiceworks as a whole? So
the thing that works out really well is just like we get a lot of people who jump into the community and just, for lack of better terms, they get it, right? You just go in here because I look at our sysadmin as our competition. Mm-hmm. To me, it's just like way more. It's not as positive. Like we feel like a group of friends that are kind of just like joking around. So it's like that's the good thing that hasn't changed. We've changed buildings and we've changed studios, but the core essence of what it was stays alive. Shout out to Spice Therapist here, Jen Slasky, who's the grandmother of SpiceWorld, came out, and she's going to be at SpiceWorld this year. We did a therapy session with her recently.
Beautiful. That's good.
But yeah, I feel like the essence of what she was trying to create, because she's like, look, I don't know nothing about IT, but I'm going to try to get to understand you as people. And I think that was a huge service to us, where Spiceworks is going to be celebrating its 20-year anniversary next year. Wow. And that's really tough. I mean, it's to make it in an Austin startup like that, to survive that.
I think anything in IT to last 20 years is hard to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about how many evolutions we've seen. Again, community, technology, hardware, whatever it is, it's rolled over a few times. And we're still holding true, right? I think that shows the power of kind of IT users and the community that's here, right? Everybody has a home, right? Everybody has a place within the Spiceworks crew, and we welcome them all. It's pretty happy.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's so welcoming, and that's what's good. And it's funny thing is, and we'll see that at SpiceWorld. It's just like whether you're a vendor or an IT pro or someone who works at SpiceWorks, when you start mingling here at SpiceWorld, you're just friends that are just hanging out, and like it's really hard to kind of tell the difference. Wait, who are you with again? Because it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
so it's just really cool.
My profile picture at work that you put up for like your icon on Zoom is literally me inside of a T-Rex outfit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going through the conference floor in front of one of those Eaton Game of Thrones. You remember those things? It was a good time. I'm pretty proud of those times. And really the people I've met. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and Zombie Wrangler is another one. Seeing his phone is ringing. I think he's going to dip out, so that's good to see you. Tell him you're busy, just like Amira said.
No change Friday. No change.
So, today is Sysadmin Day. I'm going to speak in wrestling terms. That means it's the Royal Rumble. That means we're on the road to WrestleMania, but it's the road to SpiceWorld. So, as promised, he's the certified bus driver of the party bus that is known as SpiceWorld. And before we end this video, we want to get that SpiceWorld update. And just a disclaimer, if this video stops, we hit 1 o'clock, just hit refresh, because we're going to keep on going past the clock.
Oh, no.
Because that's what we do.
Oh, no.
Let's roll to Jeremy with some SpiceWorld updates. All right, Jeremy, so we were just talking about with our viewers here that, again, I'm always going to use a pro wrestling analogy. The road to WrestleMania always starts at Royal Rumble, but in the technology world, the road to SpiceWorld always starts at Sysadmin Day. So today is the official road to SpiceWorld Day. So I thought it'd be great to have you on here so you can just basically give any kind of sneak peeks, previews, hints, secrets of what to come at the biggest tech event of the year.
Yeah, I'm really excited to join you, today of all days. Sysadmin Day, it holds a special place in the hearts of everybody here at Spiceworks. But we're super pumped about, the road to SpiceWorld. It's coming up fast. It always sneaks up on us, but this November promises to be one of the best events we've had in many, many years. So in last year, how well it went. If you didn't come, you missed out. So I really encourage everyone to join us. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming.
It's one of those things that it almost feels like it encompasses the entire year, because it's hard to believe that I feel like we just left SpiceWorld 2024, and now SpiceWorld 2025 is here. November 11th through 13th. It just comes up so fast, and we always have great speakers, great events. We are the masters of infotainment. So sometimes you're like, are you going to be educated? Yeah, you're going to be educated, and we're going to entertain you, and it's not just us, it's the vendors. They really bring their A game to kind of get you to converse with them on the floor. So are there any vendors or anything that you heard locked in? I have some exclusive news that are coming up with our friend Mike from Eaton that I think people are really going to be excited about. But what have you heard?
Oh yeah, well, it's great. I love Mike, and I love our vendors that participate in this event every year. They really do bring out all the stops to engage this audience. It's always been a lot of fun to see what they do on site, and even before the event. We've got a great roster so far. In fact, I'll just give you a sneak peek of some of the brands that are coming.
Yeah.
We've got Dell, Rippling, ThreatLocker, Automox, ComQuotes, CyberFox, and CyberPower, two different companies, of course. Eaton, Ninja One, PDQ, Vasion, Blumera just signed, and Guadare. All these brands have already committed to the event. In fact, I'm really excited to announce something we've never done before. Blumera is sponsoring an airport shuttle that will bring people from the airport to the event location for the first time ever. So if you're flying in on Monday and Tuesday, kind of midday, afternoon, early evening, you're going to be able to take advantage of that airport shuttle to get to your hotel.
That's
so super excited about
that is
yeah.
awesome. We've never had that before. We got a Sysadmin Day exclusive. We've never had that shuttle to the airport, and anybody knows that traveling to the Austin airport sometimes could be a little hairy. So it's great to have a shuttle and not to have to worry. Basically, we'll turn that into a party bus as you make your way to SpiceWorld.
Exactly. We want to kick things off early, so we're going to get everyone super excited to be on site. You mentioned education. I think that's another thing we could kind of give you some updates on. This year's theme. Have we talked about the theme yet? Have you been able to share that out?
No, this is we saved it all for this. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So this year's theme is called the IT evolution, and we're using IT we're breaking that down into intelligence and technology. And when I say intelligence, I don't mean AI. I mean human intelligence, like the people that do the work. So all of you that are there, we're recognizing the intersection of that human expertise combined with the technology like AI and like what that really means for the role of IT and how it's evolving. So super fun theme. Everyone's doing AI events. We're trying to come at it a little differently and really look at it from your point of view. We've got a great roster of speakers already. We're going to be updating the website here probably within the next 2 weeks. So you're going to start to see a roster, but I'm just going to give you a sneak peek into who's going to be there.
Yeah, go for it. Good? Yeah, let's do it.
So we this year's keynote is actually from Dell. We're super excited. Their session last year was one of the most well attended, and we have an opportunity to bring one of their industry experts to the main stage. So we're really pumped about that. We actually have 5 different general sessions this year. Going from 2 days to 3 days, we're able to bring you a lot more content. And so we've got Dell, we've got Rippling. We'll have Aberdeen Research there, so some of our key analysts will be there, and a whole bunch of industry experts have already committed. So some of the folks from internally that we know, like Joey Fortuna, he always does a great session on AI adoption. We've got Cy Iyer who's the CISO for Ziff Davis, and Tatiana Mary, also very involved in cybersecurity at Ziff Davis, will be there. We've got a host of editors now from ZDNet, CNET, PC Mag, and Spiceworks. Our new editor-in-chief over the Spiceworks brand is Rich Brown. He will be doing a session. Jason Heiner, who now oversees the content for this entire B2B group, will also be there. We've got just a great group of people. Of course, mainstays like Sean Dahlberg and Peter Tsai will also be presenting various components of our time together. Those are always well attended and a lot of fun to have them up there. And then we're going to do a great update on the Cloud Help Desk. We started last year with some news about what was going on there. And for those of you that don't know, there's been a huge investment in that platform. So we've, traditionally, part of the SpiceWorld activities to really talk about Cloud Help Desk. We are now in a great position to kind of bring you an update of what's been happening and what's coming next year. So our new head of audience products, Ryan Dice, will be there. He's going to be doing some presenting as well as doing some focus groups on site. And last but not least, workshops. We've got a ton of workshops coming. Last year we did PowerShell. We kind of kept it a little limited, but we're opening that up. So Tuesday is workshop day. We're going to be featuring a number of really cool workshops, including PowerShell and some other topics that we'd love to just get out there and make available to you, some training programs, maybe even some certifications. So, watch this space. As we put the agenda out there, you'll start to see these things pop up, and you'll be able to register for them once we get the full agenda up online. Yeah. So a lot to digest there, but a lot of cool people coming.
No, and the cool thing about this is just the beginning. Like this, the road to SpiceWorld. We just gave you a little 5-minute sliver of what's coming, but there's more coming. So we actually have an announcement that's going to be coming soon with the main keynote speaker as well. But another thing that you said in there that I don't know if everyone actually knew that it was another exclusive. We are back to 3 days. we're back to 3 days.
I kind of slipped that sucker. I buried the headline, didn't I?
Yeah, but that's great. It just feels like, because I know a lot of people were just like, why'd you guys switch to? And it did make it feel like it went really fast. Even though the 3 days go fast, 2 days go faster, right? That's math. That's the way water goes down the drain type thing. But 3 days is back, and it's going to be really good. And you said that, and it sounds like we're going to have multiple education events happening on that day one, right? We have like 2 or 3 people that are going to be there.
Yeah, so we'll have day one is really focused on kind of some training opportunities. We'll be doing some focus groups as well. The first keynote, our opening session, is actually on Tuesday. So, I know a lot of people actually flew in on Monday, even though our event didn't formally start until Wednesday last year. I highly recommend you come in on Monday again to join us on Tuesday for some of the workshops and other sessions that'll be on site. The Spice Buddies will be doing their boot camp, which will be a lot of fun for newbies and for folks that just want to connect. And then we've got a lot of stuff going into the evening, which is great. And then Wednesday and Thursday, it's not wall to, like last year. You're right. It was super fast. It was wall to wall sessions. People were running around like really quickly between them. We've just kind of spaced things out a little bit more, give people a little bit more downtime between sessions. You need to check email. You're not rushing from one to the other. We've built that into the schedule. So we've got more sessions, but we've also kind of made it a little easier for people to navigate. We love the AT&T Center, but that transition between the breakouts was pretty intense last year. We want to make sure that people feel like they've got sort of room to move and time to get to the next session. So we'll make that happen. We're also creating more time for the expo. The expo was pretty fast last year. Obviously, we had our welcome reception, but we want to create more opportunities for you to go back and meet one-on-one with vendors and not feel like you're missing out on session content. So you're going to look forward to a lot more kind of flexibility this year.
That's great stuff. And yeah, you're still going to need wheels in your shoes if you're following around the Spice Buddies, because they're hard to keep up with, but they are worth keeping up with. They do great work though. So, but Jeremy, thank you so much. That's a lot to pack in, but we're going to be doing a lot more with you as we are now officially on the road to SpiceWorld. Man. All right. Yes. The chat was saying like, wait, how are you talking and typing at the same time? It's just like, that's the magic of IPTV.
It's real.
Yeah. That 10-second delay. But yeah, we're here. We're pinched. But yeah, that was a lot of stuff. We're going to see Josh is going to be at SpiceWorld. I'm going to be at SpiceWorld. We're super psyched for it. I know we're running a little long, but that's okay. We had a lot to pack in, but it was a fun hour. So Josh, thank you for coming in here.
Any fun party runs long.
That's right.
If the cops don't show up a few times, you did it wrong. Just saying. Like,
that is the way.
If they don't know your name or if they don't have to get directions to your house, that means it's a good party, man. Yeah. It's been good times.
It was good. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, and we have an announcement, right? So we see a lot of SpiceWorld. We're 3 days, but the next time you're going to see us on IPTV is the road to SpiceWorld. We're going to be doing live stream. We're going to focus on vendors and having other IT pros who are going to be at the event to get a pregame, right?
Sure.
Every game needs a good pregame.
Yeah, no new gear on game day. Right?
Yeah,
you got to come ready.
That's right.
You got to come ready, prepared. You got to, see what you're in for.
That's the football coaching. You know this, right? So.
Make sure you go through a few plays, get it set up. Yeah. Make sure you do a few installs. Go ahead and wipe your laptop, start over fresh, get a new version of Linux, get a new rev, whatever you got to do. Maybe hide your identity, go set up a new one. Same way you go get your Spice on. Let's get spicy together.
Awesome. Thank you, Josh, for coming in.
Man, for sure.
I got some thank yous here. So thank you to the Queen Fairjust of the community, Z. Thank you, Josh Jones, for those stats. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Mario and Peter, for some sick video work. That was a great job. Thank you, Jeremy, Z, Tamara, Robin, and Janice. And thank you, Chewbacca, Mandalorian, and all this. And especially thank you in the community, the best freaking community on the planet, all the sysadmins. Enjoy your happy Sysadmin Day. And remember, the right answer for today is no, do not touch the tech after this, because you're important. So I just wanted to say thank you for being a friend. We travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a friend and a confidant.
I love you, Jeff.
And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Da, 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 da. Don't forget to check yourself before you wreck yourself. We'll see you next time.
Spiceworks.
Happy Sysadmin Day.
Let's go.
Let's go.